talk about, owning your own business, being an entrepreneur as a black individual, female or male, right? But I want to tell you guys, like the beauty supply, we spend a lot of money in beauty supply, and for the up and coming small business owners, beauty supply, or just online shops that's selling stuff, you're gonna have to start somewhere, okay? And I'm gonna show you my little stop. I've been holding on to this. It's just simple stuff that you can get, and you can just start, buy the stuff, okay? Wholesale, buy it wholesale, and then start selling it in person, okay? This is like my little drawer that I use, okay? But look at all these products that you can be selling, okay? This right here is such a good product right here, guys. If you can find this product, find it. Buy a 10, okay? It promotes hair growth. This is a conditioner, okay? But these are the things, excuse me, that you can be selling in your beauty supply store. This is gel. Excuse me. This is edge control. Great products now. Quality is great. All right. But you can be selling this stuff in your. This is nail remover. Okay. No name. Look at this. No name. But we're buying it from the stores, the beauty supply. You can sell this on your TikTok shops, online. You know what I'm saying? In person with people. This is a little conditioner. I got this for free on my car life and homeless journey. They were giving out a lot of care bags and stuff like that. But look, they get these little products like this. They buy them in bulk and they give them away. So you can be buying in bulk with your wholesale license and selling this. Now it can be tedious because these are small little items. It's going to take a lot of time with these small items. Start off with the big items first. Start off like with hair shampoo and conditioner. Guys, I like shades. I sell shades. Okay, you just got to be careful. Like online, you can't sell certain things that have like similar logos to other big companies like these right here. They've been sitting in a box, but I have my own personal share. These are my personal ones that I wear myself, and I love them. They're sturdy. I've had them for a while, but they stopped me from selling these because, see, look, sometimes you buy products and they have emblems on them or logos on them that's similar to major companies, and you cannot sell them. They'll take it down. They'll block you from selling it, okay? So my suggestion would be finding products without these emblems on them, okay, and reselling them. Or but I still can sell these. I just can't sell them on a certain apps, right? So my suggestion would be, if you run into that problem, cover these up, like put maybe a black masking tape on it, and then sell it. Because these are some nice pair glasses that I'll sell for $20. Or the best offer, no less than 15. But I've been selling shades for a long time. I clean my shades with alcohol, I package them up, and I sell them. I do never wear shades that I sell, okay? So for anyone who's trying to come at me like that, no, I'm sorry. I do not wear the things that I buy and then sell it to you. I buy the stuff and I send it to you. It's up to you to make sure that you do your due diligence and use alcohol to wipe off your products, and washed clothing that you get on these resale apps or new companies. You know what I'm saying? Or new clothing. Always wash your clothes before you wear them. Okay. So anyway, just like hair. Right now, I have this ponytail that I just bought. Okay, I just washed it. All right, it came ready to wear, but I just wanted to wash it. I didn't use anything stringent. I just washed it off with water, And you can use conditioner. I'm testing this out, this product out. So it's a ponytail. You could just clip it onto your natural ponytail, okay, and wear it on these hot days because it is summertime, right? So yeah, guys. So and I have my mink lashes. And guys, I've been selling products for a very long time. Lashes, lip gloss. I worked for TLC, was reselling health and wellness products, detox teas, um, face serums. What else did we have? Weight loss products, detox coffees, appetite suppressant coffee, and stuff like that. So I've been doing this for a long time, but the topic right now is about. Hold on, y'all. Let me get out of here. No, it's okay. But the topic right now is trying to help each other build the confidence to start buying in bulk with your wholesale license and reselling it, but being registered with your state first, because you have to be registered to run your business. And you have to work on your business. Sometimes we're hurt, we're tired, or we're doing a lot of stuff. We work other jobs and stuff like that, and we can't work on our small business, but you have to take the time. Like the stuff that we be buying from these stores and beauty supply stores, we could be selling it ourselves. You just got to do it the right way. Wholesale, buy it wholesale in bulk. Hold on, buy it wholesale in bulk. Register your company with your state. Pay those fees, okay? If you're online online shop, you don't have to, I don't think you have to pay certain sales tax because you're already buying it and paying taxes on it. Then you're going to resell it like on Macari. You're going to resell it on Etsy. You're going to resell it on TikTok Shop or something like that. So learn I'm going to come live real quick. I'm going to come on here real quick. Hold on. Just learn the ins and outs of running your own beauty supply store from your home, guys. Like, don't mind me. I just got out of the shower. I put my hair up in a ponytail. I'm gonna put that ponytail on my head, and I'm testing it out because if I like it and if it looks good on me, I'm gonna put it on my Macari shop. I'll start reselling just ponytails because you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be this big hair, company. I just want to sell certain things that Black women like to wear, something easy, quick, and reasonably priced. Because when we go in these beauty supply stores, guys, the prices are really high for certain things. And that's why a lot of people end up going to, guess what, the grocery store, Dollar General, Family Dollar, and stuff like that. But really, Black women buy whatever they want from wherever they want, right? Just like any other race. But the thing is, if you're not comfortable in these shops that you're going to and they're not respecting you, why do you keep sending your money to these places and they're not giving it back to your community? They're not spending it in your community. They don't even really, do any fundraisers. They don't even do any kind of community activism and give back. They don't feed the homeless and stuff like that. See, when you've been homeless and you've been in car life and you've been, going through things and still trying to make a way, it's going to be a lot of stress and tension and negativity coming at you, but you got to keep going. You got to put in the effort. You got to ask God for what you want first and foremost. But you got to have a vision of your business and how you want to run it and what you want to do and where you see it, okay? Then you have to see the thing in action, visualize. Then you have to pray on it and all that. And then you have to, when you pray, you better ask God to protect your business and protect your things that you're buying and protect your products. And then you want to make sure you get business for your beauty supply, business insurance. And you might be scared when you hear that business insurance. Listen, I needed business insurance. You need business insurance for something like being an insurance agent. You need business insurance for being a notary, something. You need, because you got to have a bond for that. Like when you apply for the application for being a notary, and we'll talk about that on another segment, because my channel is about a vast amount of stuff, but I'm going to take my stuff, my knowledge,
off of this channel and take it to my other channel where I only have 67 viewers and start my channel over again and only talk about business or the things that I think is important to women of color, especially women of color, okay? And especially if we want to talk about beauty supplies, because a lot of this hate and envy and just stuff that's not right, that's going on in our community, you have to think about this. You got to think about it. So anyway, guys, and I'm not digging at, a certain community at all, but when you treat my people wrong and you treat black people wrong or black women wrong, black men wrong, stuff like that, and you're hurting the children, enough is enough. So we're going to have to start talking about how black women can start building up their own business, beauty business. Okay. And I've been at this for a very long time, y'all. So, but I haven't had the time. I had gotten injured. I've been homeless. I've been for some months. Was in car life, injury after injury. So, but I've never stopped focusing on my business, because that's the only thing that's going to get me out of the circumstances I'm in, guys. That's the only thing that can get you out of the circumstances you're in. You got to start a business. You may not want to do beauty supply or products or network marketing or anything small, but that small work can build you up to buying cars and flipping cars, to buying houses and flipping houses, to buying these big assets and flipping them, right? You know what I'm saying? That's why people start off in the stock market. They, starting off investing on Cash App, starting off investing in Robinhood. You know what I'm saying? Click my link in the bios, guys. I got a lot of stuff. I got digital products too. I got posters you can print. You can purchase the poster. You can take it to Staples and print it. I don't know how much it costs to print posters, but just keep that in mind. And then you can frame it and put it on your wall. And guess what? It comes from me. So, and I'd be really appreciative, and I'm thankful and grateful for everything. All praises to the Most High God through His Son Christ, the Holy Messiah. But listen, work on your goal, work on your business, guys. Go to college, sign up for school. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things that help make it easier for you now. Is like, they have even new apps out there that you can put the app from your phone on the book and it will read your book for you. But I know some people say, oh, it makes us lazy doing it that way. It makes us lazy doing it. No. When you got to work a full-time job, you better come home and have that thing reading while you studying and writing your notes out, and you're still listening and writing your study cards out. But anyway, I'm going to focus on business on my other channel, guys. If y'all have been rocking with me, y'all should already have that channel subscribed to. But if not, I'll share it at a later date. But I have a budget planner too, guys, to keep track of your expenses and your income and your expenses. Now, trust me, like, I know it's people watching me all the time, like people who I be trying to apply for this grant, apply for this, benefit assistance and stuff. And they probably watching me like, okay, she said she did this. Like, she ain't report that. She ain't report this. Yes, I did. I've been reported it. Now I got to report again. Sometimes I forget about stuff. I'm too busy. I'm a caregiver. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of work. It don't seem like it, but it is. It's a lot of work, and I'm thankful and grateful for it. And whoever's trying to take it away from me, that's wrong, because it's my mom. It's not just a stranger that I'm caregiving for. And I've never done. I'm not perfect, but guess what? Me and my mom work together. We love each other, and we ain't letting nobody separate us. Okay. So I got to put that out there. But guys, work on your business, okay? And let me tell you how good the postman was, because I even get up. This is what I say manifestation is about and law of attraction is about. You know how I talk about there's doppelgangers and they be trying to go to the post office and take your mail from you and pretend like they're you and all that. I'll be talking general messages, but as a public speaker, I've always told you guys the thing that sometimes we say, because God told us the mouth is a powerful thing. I talked about, okay, you try to take my mail, somebody gonna get in trouble for allowing that to happen. And guess what? Boom, God sent a nice mailman and woman. They're nice. I'm talking about the ones who bring in the mail. They nice, okay? Because mail has been an issue. When I first got here, somebody stole my box. or it was never delivered, but they took a picture and nothing was there. So I'm like, what? So anyway, that's how I know they work in teams. Okay, they work in teams. All right, so because someone's always watching, looking, lurking, talking, doing this on the phone, group chat, whatever. Okay, boom, I let it slide. I get back. I take a loss. That's what business is about. You purchase something, you spend, you receive, you take a loss, but you make a profit. So it's all about profit and loss and profits and expenses and stuff like that. So keep a track of it. I have a budget planner in the description. So the post office man dropped off a bin for the household, okay? Because when I came to the door, and I'm like, he had a lot of packages. It wasn't for me, but it was from somebody else. And I was like, oh. And then I asked him, I thought about it. I said, do you have one of those little bins? Do y'all still do that? I know it's 2026. I haven't really been up on my business stuff because, as a business, you want to be registered with USPS as a bit, like, sign up for, informed delivery. You can see your mail coming to your address. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a boutique owner, you got to keep up with your tracking. Okay, because they be slipping and your stuff be somewhere sitting and you don't call them. You can call that 1-800 number. They'll call the local place and get it right. Okay, so he brought us this. He handed me this. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. We still do that. Guess what? The next day, I heard the van backing up noise, the horn, the beeper sound. He had them backed all the way up to the door instead of, being at the front of the road. He backed up and he had the package. I said, oh, thank you. He had left another bin with the packages in there. I said, thank you so much. Because, it's more than one of us that do online shop. So I'm like, okay, thank you. See how God is? I told you, God is amazing. He is the great creator. He is the all in all, and he will manifest things for you. You can just only ask for it to manifest, okay, into the physical. But if you have and God told us to write our dreams, desires down, make it plain. Okay, this is spiritual. Life is spiritual, y'all. You write your dreams and goals down, protect it now, because it's spiritual warfare I'm talking about here. I'm a spiritual warfare warrior now. I'm going to try to protect it, okay? Lock it up. Put a lock on it. Get one of them journals with the locks on it. Hopefully one day I'll be able to sell some of those, okay? But let me tell you, you better guard whatever you're working on. Guard whatever you love and whatever you're trying to do, okay? And write it down, make it plain. Visualize on it. Believe. Ask God for it. And put in the work and watch how law attraction happens for you. I've been saying this all the time. I've been saying it. Because I have big dreams. I have big goals. You know what I'm saying? And yes, we learn things along the way. Yes, you're going to make some mistakes, simple mistakes. Don't make no big mistakes, okay? Simple mistakes, you correct them and move on, okay? Because nobody's can call me a fraud because I'm never trying to do nothing wrong. I'm never trying to do things fraudulent. I try to do the things the best that I can. I get registered. I study. I take the course. I pass. I get my license. And I try to get my insurance or whatever. You get what I'm saying? But you don't really have to have insurance if you're working for a company as an insurance agent, because most of these companies like work from home and remote jobs, they'll pay for your schooling to be an insurance agent. They'll pay for your books and they will even reimburse you for all the expenses that you paid out of your pocket. Then when you get your license and you're ready to work in the state, then they'll send you the equipment. You don't have to buy the computer because you can't even use their computer personally or anything else other than what they are hiring you to do. So I'll get back on that too with business for being a notary, especially in this state, guys. I'm in Florida. You can take the free notary course online. Then you Google one of the many Florida notary associations, okay, and make sure they're legit, okay, and then you fill out your application, pay the $110 plus whatever shipping, because once you apply, they send that application to the state, they approve you, they're going to send you the approval letter, And then you're gonna wait for the state to send you your Florida notary license, okay? And then, but you're gonna have to, after you get that, make sure you get your embosser. So all of this stuff, it comes with research. You gotta do your own research. You can't rely on me because I'm still in mode like trying to make things happen, or in mode that where I'm not really doing anything, right? So you gotta do the work for yourself. You gotta do the research for yourself, but it's a way to make extra income. But first and foremost, if you're spending money on these beauty supply stores and stuff, support Black business. Because, and you have to be careful, it may say Black business or Black owned business, and the owners are not Black. And see, I know that when we talk about these things, we get attacked for this stuff. For what? When we all have the freedom to speak our truths. Okay? Just like I'm speaking my truth, someone else can speak their truth. But don't come and attack the people who are trying to share their messages to their people, or trying to inspire others to start their own business, start their own beauty supply online shop. Okay? Just try to get your stuff in, research the stuff, do it step by step, one day at a time, 1 month at a time, maybe 1 year at a time, you guys, until you get it done. All right. So I just want to share that with you guys. But with anything, you're going to get positivity and you're going to get negativity. And you're not the one trying to start the negativity. You're just only speaking about the things that you've experienced, the things that you have to go through, the things that has set you back, stronghold you and stuff like that. Nothing wrong with me speaking about things like that. It's my journey. Doesn't mean I know the future. Doesn't mean just because I'm speaking in spiritual warfare talk and general messages that this stuff don't pop out into manifestation. That's why we have to be very careful. So we're going to speak positive, and we're going to speak, greatness over our lives and our businesses and our family and stuff like that. But we're still going to be alert. Okay. We still know we have lurkers. We still know we have haters, because a lot of people don't like to see certain people win. They don't want to see somebody excel. They don't even want to see you talking about nothing. That's why they drop down with the negative messages. But we're going to rebuke that in the name of Jesus, and we're going to keep moving forward. Okay. So on that note, peace and blessings, guys. Take care. Work on your goals. Write it down. Make it plain, like God said. Do things the right way. Register your businesses, whatever it is. Okay. Because I have a tax business also, but I still have to work on that. I haven't done everything that's required to get it all up and running, because of a lot of the personal stuff that you have to deal with in the background. It sometimes stagnates you, but you keep going and keep moving forward, guys. I'm telling you. But register your business, get some insurance, buy your supplies in bulk, get your resale license, buy it in bulk, do what the state tells you to do if you get a resale license and you're selling it and pay, and accepting tax on it and all that stuff. You have to learn all of this stuff. Some things is tax exempt. Some services in this state is tax exempt, like a tax prep business is tax exempt. Now, if I'm wrong, I have to do my due diligence and go check it out. But I did some research last night, and it says that certain service industries are tax exempt. Okay, so just learn the things about your stuff. Learn the things about beauty supply, and do it. You can do it from home. You don't have to have a brick and mortar. Watch YouTubers. They talk about Black YouTubers. They're on here. They're talking about now that the boycott is going on a little bit with what's going on with the action between Black and Asians right now, that their business is booming. The lady was talking about that, and I don't know if she was in a liquor store, but she doesn't mean that she was the owner. She was just doing a vlog about her business. So a lot of different businesses have been taking a hit because we have been outbought or outnumbered or whatever the term is, because the Chinese and the Asians are producing the products that we use every day, from the curtains to the blinds to the fans to the hair to the pots and pans and stuff like that, to the irons to the hair blow dryers and stuff. You get what I'm saying? So it's hard for us if we're not working together. That's why I say if you have a friend chosen ones, if you have a friend and both of you are black and you love hair and you love makeup and you love, beauty items, and you've been wanting to start a business in something, why not you and your friend pull your money together and your resources together? First, research the information, then register the business together as partners, either getting a LLC together or a partnership, C Corp, S Corp, whatever, however you want to do it. Be a sole proprietor and y'all just split the profits, you know what I'm saying? But pull your money together, people, and open up your businesses, because we're getting slammed right now. We're spending so much money on certain things and we're not seeing a return on our investment. When we're buying these products, we're not getting a benefit out of it. We're not getting an investment out of it. It depreciates before it even gets to you. When you order that hair, when you order those shades, when you order that makeup, when you order that jewelry, when you order them shoes, when you order that dress and two-piece outfit, it's already depreciated before it even got to you from the mailman, okay? So you have to find a way to make sure you're buying in bulk and selling it at a reasonable price so you can make a profit and for your customers to be able to buy it. But one thing for sure, when a black woman wants something, she gonna get it. Okay, she don't care if it's the hair, the little wig that you paid $10, $20 for, and you flip it and charge $30 for it. That black woman gonna buy it for $30. Okay, and you'll make that you won't even make $10 in profit, because remember, you had to package it, you had to ship it. If you give them free shipping, that's $4 off, you know what I'm saying? Or if you had to take it to the post office, that's gas. You have to take all of that in consideration. But one thing about an online boutique or a beauty supply is you don't have to go anywhere. You can save your gas. You can print your labels right from home, package your stuff, buy your mailers, the plastic mailers in bulk. You can get that from, what's the name of that company? Uline. You can buy it from TikTok. You can buy labels from TikTok. You can buy printers from TikTok. But you still, just because TikTok offers it, you still want to look and compare prices from Amazon and other places, right? I'm not going to promote Amazon anymore because they have locked me out of my accounts. I have every email that I have, I tried to create Amazon to get in, but every time I create one, somebody is putting my old phone numbers that I don't even use, I haven't used them in years, and locking me out. These are the witches and warlocks I be telling you guys. Anything that you're working on and waiting on and doing and trying to move forward and all that stuff, the enemy knows it. They mirror your phones. If you are a targeted individual or a chosen one of God, this may happen to you. Disclaimer, this is not intended to harm. It's for educational purposes only, guys. For spiritual awareness and news critical analysis. And this is my media group, my channel. And this is what I talk about on here: business, spiritual warfare, going to get it, manifest it with God, win with God, the ups and downs of life. Life is spiritual, but the enemy is real, and he's seeking who he may destroy. The Bible tells us that, God tells us this, okay? So you have to find ways to counteract a lot of the stuff that they're doing towards you. You don't know the futures. Just like it's right now, they're trying to make it seem like I knew that I was going to walk into this convenience store and slip on and fall, okay? How the hell I'm going to know that if I've never been on that street? I've never been in that area. I've never been to that store there. You get what I'm saying? So this is the fight that I'm fighting right now. And it's sad. And it's sad because I know I'm winning, but every time you move forward and win, you take a loss. So it's a game. It's like playing checkers or playing chess, but you're a pattern recognizer. You know how to win with God. You're a spiritual warrior, so don't let the enemy try to put self-doubt in you guys when you know you're a winner. All right, so just keep working on your goals, keep moving forward, and keep going at it. Keep getting those certifications, chosen ones. Yeah, they may not want to hire us because we're black. Yeah, they might not want to hire us because we take charge. We're leaders. We think we're thought leaders. We love the Lord, and they don't even want you talking about Jesus. Did y'all see the video that I shared on my post? I always get tongue tied, but on the headers like this, live posts, um, and stuff. So under posts, I put all the news that I find, all the videos that I like, and I found this one the white is a white woman. She was standing on the podium, and she was telling it. There was a group of people. It's in the header said, "Look how the demons reacted." Got mad when she brought out the name of Jesus. And she had her tablet. She said, "In the name of Jesus, I rebuke you, devil, in the name of Jesus, and all praises to Jesus." Boy, them people's like, "No, she can't be saying that. No, no." And then the man with the gavel said, a woman, I don't know who it was, but you can't say that in here. You can't talk like that in here. And she was just going, and then the people to get mad and mad. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Glory be to God. Hallelujah. Glory be to God. Hallelujah. Glory be to God. Our God is amazing, y'all. Our God is amazing. You're amazing. I'm amazing. And when you put your mind to it, I remember I had a principal, a black principal in high school when I was in ninth grade, and his son is my friend. Well, I haven't seen him in a while. You can't really call people your friend if you haven't really seen him. But he was my associate. He was a very close person. Okay, and the thing is, he was a great guy. He's a great guy. Whatever. His dad was a principal, and he used to always say, "See it, believe it, achieve it. See it, believe it, achieve it." But I put God first. Believe in God. Ask for what you want. See it, believe it, achieve it. You know what I'm saying? Put in the action, put in the work. Okay, but ask God for anything first. Believe it, see it, and achieve it, guys. And it'll happen for you. But do it the right way, because you don't want people coming back at you saying, "Hey, you owe so much money in taxes because you wasn't doing it this way." Or, "Hey, you owe, what do they call it? Tariffs." Some people were saying they were getting tariff bills and stuff because they were just buying from Alibaba. And I'm like, what? So I don't know about that. So I haven't been purchasing stuff from Alibaba in a while. There's AliExpress. You can get your beauty supply stuff from AliExpress. But certain things you're going to have a wholesale license, guys. Like if you're a beauty supply and you're working with products that like creams and stuff like that, you're going to want to have protection. You want to have that resale license, so that you can buy in bulk, because you don't want to get ripped off from them product. The product prices can really take a lot of your income, like your savings that you're saving for your business to the side. Yeah. And make sure you get your EIN number for your business. That way you can go to a bank and open up your business checking and savings, and then you can start when you get paid or when you get extra money, you send it to your business checking, and you don't mess with that. You only use it to buy your products. You only use it to buy your stock, your printers, your computer, your labels, your tags, your all of that you purchase for your business, your license. All of that is an expense, and you have to show this stuff during tax time. You have to show the expenses and the losses. The losses is your expenses. You have to show your profits, all the money you made extra after you paid all your bills and your expenses for your business. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. But black women, if you're on here, you may not be listening, but share this video, guys. If you know a black woman, we need to pool ourselves and our resources together and open up some beauty supply stores. It's a lot of black women on YouTube doing it, but they're like one shop out of 30 Asian shops. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the Asians, they're complaining that the Asians, and I'm not, no disrespect to the Asians, okay? I don't really know any Asians like that, but the ones that I come across are kind to me, okay? Now, what they do behind the scenes, I don't know, but we're talking about a collective. As a collective, black people have been harassed by a certain group. okay, in certain groups, okay, but when it comes to beauty supply, y'all don't even want to share your vendor list with people who are in business, and we're willing to buy the vendors list from you because it's some products you can't get as a beauty supply, okay? It's what it is. When you go to these beauty supplies and you look at them and you be like, wow, it's amazing. It's vibrant. It's catching your eye. Some of those products and some of that hair, you're not going to be able to get because you don't have the connect. Okay. And that's why some Black women go over to Asia and China. Okay. And speak with the Chinese personally and build that rapport with them and find the right vendors, okay? And they put in the work and then they come back and share with you their vendors list, but trust me, you're gonna have to pay for it. Ain't nothing for free, guys, nothing for free. You gotta do your work. You gotta do your due diligence. You gotta put in the work. You gotta put in time. And what else I wanted to say? But most small beauty supply stores, guys, takes about, I'm telling you, $20,000 to $50,000. $20,000 to $50,000. Okay, and that's just for a size of, say what, when you go into just a regular, not a big, I would say the size of a ice cream shop. Okay, I've seen some small beauty supply stores, and it's packed with stuff, and it's a small dimension. It's like the size of this dining room right here. Okay. But they're packed with stuff and they have things to catch your eye and stuff, and it's stuff that you need. It's the edge control, it's the gel, it's the bobby pins, it's the little girls' beads and stuff. But those are small items, you know what I'm saying? So the big stuff is the shampoo. You got to start off with the big stuff to make a profit, I'm telling you, because the small stuff is really, you're going to have somebody extra just to do the small stuff, you know? So focus on the big stuff if you can. Work together, pull your money together if you can, borrow the money. You know what I'm saying? And when you make a profit, pay it back. That's just what it is. And the people who are lending you the money, you need to stop harassing people about the money. You know you're going to get it back if it's a beauty supply. And Black women are spending, and the Black community is spending over $1 billion or $1 trillion in beauty supply, Black beauty supply. The reason why I think white people are not going to pull their resources into a Black beauty supply store because they don't really need any of that stuff. Okay, they may come in there maybe for, like, I don't know why, hair dye because they're a cosmetologist, but that's pretty much it, because most Black beauty supply stores are not selling a lot of the white wigs or the gray wigs, okay, or blonde wigs. Only the blonde wigs that Black women wear. White women are going to put on those type of wigs unless they hang out in the Black community and they've taken on our Black culture. That's the only reason. So that's not profitable to them. It's profitable to the Asians because they're trying to monopolize the Black beauty industry. Because they're the ones creating the product. Their sisters, cousins, brothers, mama, and dad are producing the product. They ship it over here to the Asian Black beauty supply store. Now, the people over here, their community is selling the product. Okay, so they're buying it and they're making it and they're getting the profit. The Black women are buying it and not getting a return because that stuff that they're buying is losing value. They're just wearing it for the weekend, wearing it to go to work. And then when they go home, they take that stuff off. We take it off. We put on our bonnets or our scarves and stuff. We take that wig off. You ain't got to keep on a wig all day, all night. In this 90-degree weather in Florida or in California, heck no. We're going to take that thing off. Even when I come in the house, I pull off that ponytail and throw it over there, okay? And when I'm ready to wear it, I'll wash it, dry it, put it back on. But that's what I'm saying. It loses value from the very time you get it in your hands. When you go to that beauty supply store, you buying these products, it's losing value if all you're doing is using it. Now, if you're a cosmetologist or if you're a braider and you're a black cosmetologist, black braider, it's going to add value to you because you're going to flip the product because you're using the product in someone's hair, your client's hair, and you're getting paid. So your price, those products are already included in the price of the hairdo. Okay? So some of you hair braiders, you should be running specials now. Now that we know this, okay? Now that we know this. And you up and coming teenagers who braid hair for just a hobby for your friends and stuff, now you start thinking about, okay, I need to go check out my state guidelines of how I should be doing my braiding from home. Do I need a certificate? Speak with some of the hairstylists. Let them train you on the proper way of braiding the hair, okay? You don't have to wash the person's hair, y'all. You don't have to wash the person's hair. Tell your clients to wash their hair and blow dry it before they get there, okay? And then when they come there, they have a fresh hair, washed hair, and all you have to do is start braiding the hair with your supplies, with your edge control, with your, mousse and stuff like that, with your hot pot to dump the braiding hair in at the end where, it locks up so the hair don't come apart. So all of this you have to learn, guys. And all of this is from experience, and all of this is from being the customer, getting your hair done. You start learning these techniques too. So young braiders should be doing a two braid hair, the butterfly braids now. You know what I'm saying? The two braid, like they start to braid your hair now with the two braids. And they start adding in the hair braiding, and then they start taking it like that and stretching it, and then they put the little gold beads on it, child. That's cute. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, guys, so work on your goals, work on your dreams. I'm just the person to come on here and remind you, you can make it happen. Do it for yourself. Even though I got things going on in the background, I can't focus 24 hours. I can't buy stuff like I want right now because I got other things going on. That's going to take a back seat. But when I'm able to be in peace and comfort in my own home, I'll be able to do that, guys. So I'm telling you, write your things down, make it plain, do things in order, work on your goals, buy your products low, sell them for high, have the customer pay the shipping so you don't have to go out and spend any more extra money shipping your products, okay? And that's just what it is. And we're learning as we go. We're going to learn as we go, and I'm going to share it as I go, okay? But I got businesses I haven't even worked on that I have in my mind. But if you see it, you believe it, and you work on your goals, you're going to make a profit. Don't worry about it. You'll make a profit. But remember, even with your profit, you still got to invest back into your company. You got to invest back into your company. Even with a laptop, you can go and get you a laptop from the pawn shop, guys. They have already wiped it clear. But just think as a targeted individual. Think as a chosen one of God, like I am. Think that this thing can be hacked, okay? And if you're not putting McPhee on there, a VPN on there, and stuff like that, and you being harassed by gang stalkers and witch covens and stuff like that, and possibly the higher ups and all that stuff because you're in some kind of situation, and you know what I'm saying, you got to know that you ain't got nothing to hide, but you don't want nobody to start making changes on your accounts, locking you out of your accounts. They done lock, it seems like they tried to lock me out of my GoFundMe account. I just deleted it, or tried to. I can't even delete my GoFundMe because I gotta call them and tell them I want to delete it. You get what I'm saying? So it's so much to business and things that you're working on that people be trying. And I won't just say people. It's an energy behind it. It's an energy. It's a dark spirit or a dark entity trying to stop you. And we know already. God told us the enemy, his enemy is our enemy. Our enemy is his enemy, and it's the devil. The devil is an evil, sneaky demon, and it's always trying to stop you from rising. It's always trying to stop you from going forward, or trying to work on your business, or trying to work on your career, or trying to get a job and all this kind of stuff. But anyway, guys, I have a resume template in my description for $3. You can get a cover sheet and the resume. You download it, and then you upload it into your email or whatever, and you can edit the information and the fonts and everything, put your name in it, put your phone number, email, and change, the education, put your education, your work history. And I'm online, Mom. You all right? Okay. And then your exercise. All right. So anyway, guys, so yeah, I have an editable resume. You can use that as a template. Okay. I have posters on there for motivation, and I have a budget reminder of your expenses and your income. And it just I think I did 12 months. I have the cover sheet, the budget cover sheet, and then I have 12 pages, so you can use 1 page a month. So I think it's like 13 pages, guys. So, and it's reasonable, $5, $7 for the posters. I have my TikTok stuff on my link in my bio, in the bio on my link tree, on my channel link tree. You can click that and you can see the Robinhood. If you subscribe to Robinhood, I think you get $5, or I get $5. If you subscribe to Mercari, you might get a discount off on that, because you can start selling your used and new products on Mercari and have you an online shop. Go through your house, look and see what kind of stuff can you sell back and make a little profit. You may not make a lot, but if you continue to work on it and add products, the more products you add, the more they will push your shop out to the other people, so that they can see it and like it and come back and purchase it. Some people will come back and ask for a lower offer and make an offer with you on Mercari. That's why I like Mercari. Mercari, to me, the functionality of Mercari and selling online, the Mercari app to me is a great app. Etsy, I'm not into Etsy, but I haven't, I registered for Etsy, but I'm not into Etsy right now. I think maybe when I have more time and all that on my hands, but Mercari is my favorite app. Now, someone told me about Facebook Marketplace. I know about Facebook Marketplace, but I've never sold anything on Facebook, or I've never bought anything that I can remember. I might have did my lashes. When I used to sell mink lashes, guys, I think I used Facebook. I can't remember. I've been doing a lot of products and network marketing. But I think I'm going to get back to lashes, selling them. And I never wear products and resell it, okay, to the customer. I never buy a pair of shades, wear them, and sell it to my customers. I buy new and I sell my shades and my lashes new, okay? Now, if I have shampoo or edge control, I probably wouldn't sell that either, guys. Just a tip. I wouldn't sell stuff like liquid, chemical, or anything like that, or a solution, and sell it used. But they do it. But see, I'm on social media and people are always trying to come and attack me. So I have to do things strategically, okay? So some things work for me may not work for others. Some things that work for others may not work for me. So I'm going to try to, in my disclaimer on my Mercari app, I say that I sell new and used products, but the majority of my products are new. Now, if I had, like, say, for instance, what sold on my Mercari app that sold really well, my reading glasses, when I buy the magnification glasses, those sold well. Security cameras, the ones that you can put attached to your phone and you can keep in your room or in your house. It's like a little security camera. I sold that, and I bought that from Walmart. I used it, but it didn't work with my phone. I didn't have enough gigabyte or whatever. So I sold it, and someone was happy with it. They didn't complain. They didn't email me. They, gave me a good little suggestion. But the thing about Mercari, guys, when you sell on Mercari, when you create an account, Mercari shop allows you to have your username and your shop name, okay? You can use that name to mask your business name, because there are people who are out here trying to hurt us and trying to attack us, trying to dox us, trying to come to our homes. You have to have, these online shops should have a way to mask who we are, okay? This is just a suggestion. I know I'm not the authorities or anything, but I know the authorities be listening to me, and I salute my defenders and I rebuke my haters, okay? But the thing is, we need to be protected as shop owners, sole proprietors, even LLCs. Now, there's a way that the LLC can be protected, but it's a lot of jargon. You guys got to do your own research. I'll talk about that in another video. But right now, today is about Black beauty businesses. And even if you're not Black, you can still listen to my videos and take the education that I'm sharing, because I've tried it, I've experienced it, and I have some knowledge in it. But Mercari to me is my favorite. Right on the app, they have the, once someone purchased something from you, you get an email notification. You open it up, it shows you the product and your shipping label. Okay, you can allow the customer to take the pay the shipping, or you can include the shipping in your price. But the thing is, you can print your labels from home, or you can go to the post office, let them scan the barcode, and they'll print out the shipping label. You put it on your Mylar bag or your box. Make sure it's, safe for the customer, meaning you did everything you need to do to protect that box, that bag, meaning strong, clear tape. Okay, and tape it up, because it gets handled. Okay, the post office, the mailmans, they're in those little heat boxes. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they have AC in them. I don't know. I have never rode in one, but it's hot out here. You know what I'm saying? And it rains. So the humidity, you want to protect the products. Okay, so and you want to keep them in boxes if you're selling shades. So anyway, I just want to talk about that. But Mercari is a great app. It allows the customer to ask you, can you lower the price? Can you make an offer? Or can you better the offer? Or, and then you can, as a person on Mercari, you can look at other people selling stuff and you can buy from them, you know what I'm saying? And get tips from them. You can read the description. But one thing about Mercari, guys, once you get your product as a customer, please rate your product, so the online shop that you're buying from gets paid, so we can get paid. Okay, and make sure you review the product, give your honest opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what, I look at my ratings and the customer's advice and I take it. Okay, sometimes you have to put in the disclaimer. If you're mailing it through UPS, FedEx, USPS, the package might get damaged, guys, before it gets to the customer. So you should have in your disclaimer, I package my stuff neat and clean, but I do not know what may happen to it in transition. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes when people say, oh, I got my stuff and it was all broken up, the shades and all this stuff, but you package it the right way. You took care of it. You took care. You know what I'm saying? And your intentions were good, but you didn't even know it was somebody rode over it with the conveyor belt. I don't know. I'm just saying, hey, I don't know. I'll work it there. So I'm just making assumptions. Okay. This is just a vague assumption. This is general messages, guys. And you know what general messages is? It doesn't mean it's true. It doesn't mean it's fake. Okay. It just means that you can't really prove any of it. It's just an advice. Okay. But so anyway, guys, ask the mailman for those little boxes. So when you're getting a lot of packages, they can leave them at the door and nobody can see it from the road. Okay. And it may be heavy, so you might want to just pick it up and bring it on in the house. Okay. So what else? Get you a label machine. That way you don't have to go to the post office. You can print your labels from home. Purchase Mylar bags. And you can get those Mylar bags at Dollar General. I found 3-4 of my favorite Mylar bags, bubble bags that I send out, and I got a good review on it. And the lady said, I love this packaging. Stuff like I take stuff like that and I think about it. I'm saying, okay, why would I do it this way if I'm getting great reviews this way? So listen to your customers. Try to take your packages out on a schedule. Like I have in my description on my Mercari app, guys, that I try to send it out 2 days a week. You order it on this way, I know I'm gonna have it done on that day because it's within 3 days. You have to have the customer's items shipped out within 3 days. 3 days. You don't want your customer waiting too long, okay? Macari used to let people come to your house and pick it up, but I don't want that. I don't do that. I don't think that's a great idea or safe, but that's just my opinion. Other people may not, because they're not a TI either, but they're not a chosen one of God either. They're not a spiritual warfare person. They're not a person who care about the environment. You get what I'm saying? So we can't, and they're not a person who speaks advocacy and about change. So what works for you don't work for other people, guys. Remember that. And these are just tips about having an online beauty supply store, a clothing boutique, a hair store boutique, an online shop, whatever it is. If you're selling men's shoes, men hats, we forget about the men, y'all. We forget about the men. But the men be shopping too. The men be shopping from Temu. Let me stop. Hold on, guys. Let me turn the light on in here. The men be shopping from Temu. Okay, hold on. Let me go get my wig. I'm gonna put it on. You all right, Mom? I'll put this on. Hey,
you know, I put that peach drink in the refrigerator. Yeah, I have the tea, the punch, whatever it is.
That's the Arizona time. You want it now?
You could have something, we might have a cake.
I'm gonna give you a cake now. All right, guys. So this is the ponytail. Put that right here. Give my mom some cake. Yay! Where's she at?
$25 sale, fill the bag up.
Oh, wow.
But, from the club. We sure did doing it.
Where is that at? That's a free store.
Like cabbage. You know, we went, we were going to come in with a had a hole and some key marks on it up to the Metro restaurant. They go, the whole plaza.
Well, where's that at?
I don't know.
That's a Chinese thing before?
No, they do different excerpts of businesses.
On the table. I better charge this phone too. We gotta get another one. All right, guys. Let's see. All right, guys. So this is the hair. See it? This is the ponytail. It's still kind of damp because I rinsed it off. I took it out of the package. I rinsed it off. You know, you wash your hair first. Some people wash their hair now. Some wigs and extensions, they may come clean. I don't know. That's just the unknowing. But they try to tell you to wash the hair, especially if it's human hair. Now this right here, It's the ponytail. It has the clips. See? Okay, let's see. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know how long this is. This looks like a 12-inch. Looks like a 12-inch. She's talking about the personality of people in these companies. The drive-through. Yeah, guys, when you're hiring people, hire them with great customer service. Okay. Okay, so it's 2 pins here. It's 2 clips. So okay. Okay. All right. Now it has the drawstring. So tighten it up. Okay. All right, so I'll fix it later, but I just want y'all to see how it looks. Always wash the hair first. And then you can, look at that, see? I can throw that on and go. I can fix this part by putting, doing the edge control and stuff like that. You do the edge control. But anyway, so this is my little box. I've been holding on to this little box right here because these products I'm going to use, but I'm testing the products. It's good when you're a beauty supply store too. I know you have a vendor list and you just buy stuff and put it on your stand and all that stuff. But from time to time, test some of these products out, especially the ones that are not selling. Now, these are the lashes I'm going to put on. Now, I might not put them on today, but I'm going to put them on. It's been rainy. It's been rainy, guys. This right here is really good. This is the biotin oil. Let me see. Biotin helps with hair growth. I'm testing these products out to put on my stores, my shops. I'm gonna smell it. You see this. This is common too that you see in the beauty supply store, guys. It has a decent soft smell to it, and see how shiny it is. Shiny. So, but the goal is to get to a brick and mortar beauty supply, because that's what it's really about, like doing it from home until you're able. Put it on my hands. I love oils, especially good ones. I found this at Walmart. I mean, not Walmart, but Walgreens, and this smells really good. I don't want to get this. Am I getting anything on here? No, that's the water from the hair, the ponytail. So yeah, so I like this ponytail. Ooh, I like it. Look, see? I'm gonna sell this on my Mercari app. Not this one, because this is mine. I told you I buy the products, I test them out, and then I put them online. That's how I do it. So when I'm ready to go all out and put my stuff online, I'll go back to doing that. But I'm gonna put on some lashes. Maybe not right now, but later today. And guys, lip gloss. You can sell this, but this is not gonna flip like you want things, bigger items to flip, like hair, nails, lashes, shades. See these shades that I have on? Just like that, see? These I couldn't sell on Mercari because of this emblem right here. Okay, I do not put on the shade. I do not sell shades that I wear for myself. I test the stuff out. If I'm gonna buy something, I buy more than one, So that I have my pair and then I sell them. Because you don't want to be known for doing things like that. So, when you're selling eyeglasses, shades, lashes and stuff like that, always buy new, and sell new. Okay, but stuff like this, unopened products, good to go. Unopened lip gloss, good to go. Let me go to my lip gloss. This is mine personal, but yeah. So in business, do what you love what you do, sell what you want, buy what you want. You know, I'm just here showing you my journey. That's it, and sharing the information that I learned along the way, guys. You can make a good product off of the products you're selling. Jewelry, hats, shoes, belts, accessories. Some people only sell accessories, like bags, shoes, brooches, bracelets, charms, earrings, stuff like that. Some people only just sell press-on nails, because you don't want to get bogged down in selling all different kinds of stuff unless you are a beauty supply store. Unless you are a small shop, online boutique, you're going to need variety. But if you're a person who want to only just sell like a certain amount of products, find that certain product or products that has a fast sale rate. And when you find that perfect few products that have a fast sale rate, you don't need to have no big brick and mortar shop. You can sell press-on nails. It's people that only sells press-on nails, guys. It's people that only sells wigs and extensions. Like this wig, this little clip-on ponytail, I'm gonna sell these because I buy the products first and test them out. I have this little box ready to test these mink lashes out. Ready to test them out because I've sold mink lashes before. I mean, where I bought them from China, got them shipped here, tested them out on my face, and they were hypoallergenic, and sold them, and nobody complained about it. And that's why I say I put a disclaimer in my Mercari online app and tell you I sell used and new products, but the used products, I'm not going to sell you a used pair of shades. I'm not going to sell you a used pair of lashes. Okay? I'm not going to sell you a used pair of lip gloss. Who does that? You know what I'm saying, guys? So protect yourself in business. And you may have to even go a step further and do other things. You know what I'm saying? Learn, research, write things down, keep track of stuff. Click the link in my bio if you have an online shop and you know about, digital products. I have a digital monthly budget tracker to keep a track of your income and your expenses, to let you know where you are and if you can afford that extra money to be buying your products. Because sometimes, some months you're not going to be able to buy products. Some months you're not going to be able to buy, because you got to buy food. You got to buy this. You got to buy personal items. You got to buy gas. You got to pay rent. You got to pay a light bill. You get what I'm saying? So when you keep a budget tracker, it'll help you stay organized. You got to keep your expenses in order, your profit and losses, your bank statements, all of that, because you need to go to the bank with your EIN number. But you go into the bank and you don't have your EIN number, your printout, you can't go out there. You can't go to no bank and try to open a business bank account if you only just giving them a number. You need to have that sheet from the IRS. You need to have your printout from the IRS, guys. You can't do things out of order. We can't do things out of order. We have to try our best to do it in order. And as we're learning, we make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? People will let you know, hey, you're not doing this right. You need to do this right. You're not trying to do stuff intentionally wrong. It's just like, hey, you need to do it. Maybe you might need to do it this way. You get what I'm saying? Maybe I might need to try to start looking at, different other platforms. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So keep working on your goals, guys. I just wanted to make this a video about Black beauty supply and how you can start one, but it takes money, it takes time, it takes patience. You got to do it in order, you know what I'm saying? You got to do it the right way because you're dealing with products. You're not just dealing with a t-shirt. You're not just dealing with a pair of shoes. You're dealing with makeup, you're dealing with lashes, you're dealing with shades, reader glasses, you're dealing with oils, you're dealing with hypoallergenic stuff or things that can make somebody, break out or whatever. But if you're not selling things like that open already, and you got a business insurance to cover you, and you're doing things in good faith, why would somebody say that? Why would somebody just do you like that? Why would somebody lie? Why would somebody lie? And why would someone buy something and they know their skin is already sensitive? So they have to know. The customer even has the responsibility to have a due diligence on what they can do and what they cannot do, what products they can use and what they cannot use. You have to read the fine print. As the customer, you should be reading the fine print too. Just like us selling these products, but we're selling products that are coming from other companies, other businesses that we have not even opened up. I'm talking about when we're selling them. These bottles still have the seal on the inside of this top. And when you take this top off, I can't open it right now, but I'm just saying, it has a seal on the side and the inside to let the consumer know that this product came from the original manufacturer unsealed. You see? So we have to remember that. You can't always blame somebody who has no actual, responsibility in that nature, okay? But I won't say you can't hold people accountable for things. Yeah, hold people accountable things. That's why you have the review section. But, it depends on who you are as a customer, too, for how you are responding to someone's products, too, and what you're saying. As a customer, stop trying to destroy companies. Stop trying to destroy the small business owner. Stop trying to destroy somebody, and because they're not really trying to mess with you. They're not trying to bother you. They're trying to sell their products to you. And as a consumer and as an adult, you already know there's something. Sometimes shipping gets messed up. Sometimes things happen in business that the owner can't control. You have to have a little patience, but still be aware and have the decency to ask questions or open communications with the business owner. That's why on Macari, it has a place where you can be responding to the customer. You can chat with the customer. Macari has a chat box, a message box. The customer can message you and say, hey, I hadn't gotten my package yet. Or the customer could say, hey, the package got here and it was damaged. You can let them know, hey, listen, I mailed it out. You might have, as a small business owner, you may have to take a picture of the package before you drop it off at the post office. You see what I'm saying? So on that note, guys, this was about business. Hopefully it's relatable to anyone who's listening, but really there's a real friction and there's a real conflict in Black women and Black community buying, going to these non-Black beauty supply store and being mistreated and being really disrespected. And let's just be clear and honest, not all Black business beauty supplies are owned by Black people. I'm starting to see not only is the Asians in this industry, but there's Arabs in the industry. I've seen Arabs running a hair beauty supply store. How? Online on YouTube? It's women on there showing you that there's a grand opening at this beautiful, beautiful beauty supply store. It wasn't owned by Asians. It was owned by another race. So, you know what I'm saying? We can't say all the Asians are mean or being disrespectful. Yes, there's plenty of them being disrespectful, but not all of them. Because we know now that there's other races owning these beauty supply stores. And even as a black business beauty supply store or a black business in general, you got to make sure your employees are treating your customers right. Because your business is only good if you are good. Only good if you're putting things in place to make sure that your customers have a good experience. That means telling your employees, hey, you can't be disrespectful to my customers. The customer, to a certain extent, they used to tell us in customer service, when you as a receptionist, being a cashier, the customer is always right. To a certain extent now. I ain't talking about the customer came in there talking about, she told me, if I buy 10 of them, I'm gonna get 12 free. Come on now. The customer is not always right. We know that, but in general terms, you know what I'm saying? In business general terms, you want to treat your customers right. You want to treat your customers fair. The customer, when it means the customer is always right, that means you need to give your customers the opportunity to express their concerns. Okay, it doesn't mean they're gonna get away with whatever they're trying to get out of that stuff. Because how many times y'all done went to a store and know that price said $3.44, and when you get to that register, it says $6. And they go back there with you. You even walk back there with them and say, "Look, it had a sign up." And then when they peel the back, when they put the little machine reader, number reader on there, the code reader on there, it comes up $6. Or sometimes it comes up the real price that it said. Okay, so if when you want to treat your customers right, you'll try to go over and beyond to make sure that at least you tried to check with them to see what the real price was. You're not giving them an attitude when you going back there and walking back there with them. You're not giving them an attitude when your customer makes a mistake and says you didn't give them the receipt, but you gave them the receipt. I'm not saying that nobody did that. I'm just saying. But we know some people can take offense because you asked for certain things, or you thought you forgot something in your bag and you didn't. Hell, sometimes the customer should be mad at how some of y'all be looking at us when we be going in the store. So right is right and wrong is wrong, guys. That's the only thing I want to say. But as a black beauty supply up and coming shop, or if you are just a beauty supply owner, test some of your products out. Put on some of those wigs. Some of y'all don't even be wearing the wigs in the store. Some of y'all don't even be wearing the extension. Oh, I like this. Oh, it's so soft. I like this wig. Y'all, I'm just trying to make myself happy because I've been going through it, y'all. I've been going through it. A lot of spiritual warfare, a lot of stressful days, a lot of stuff that be trying to come at me. You know what I'm saying? And I be just trying to mind my business. But I'm not no fool. I'm not going to sit there and let people just do me any kind of way. I'm going to speak up for my rights, okay? People may not like it because you speak up for your rights, but when you're speaking up for your rights, it can make a difference. It can make a difference. So on that note, guys, it's been an hour and 18 minutes. I hope you guys stayed to watch the video to the end. That's how I get my watch time, watch hours. But if not, I appreciate you anyway. Shout out to anyone watching this from the USA. Shout out to anyone watching this from the UK. Because I watch my analytics. I see where my videos are being shown. UK. Where else? Did they say Vietnam? Vietnam somewhere. So we got brothers and sisters all over this place. Okay, we know that. We got non-brothers and sisters watching us from all over the world, guys. So just know, like, be the change you want to see, and we want to change. We want to work together with. I want to work together with the Chinese people, but y'all can't be doing my people any kind of way, and y'all don't think I ain't gonna share it on my social media or share the videos so that the other media groups can on that ass. Okay, talk to y'all later, y'all. Peace and blessings. Shout out to y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I share y'all videos, but I know we watching we watching how they treating us, man. It ain't right. But anyway, guys, talk to y'all later. If they work with us and work together and don't try to price us out of the beauty industry, of the beauty supply store, we all can thrive and there won't be no issue. But no, you want to placate us like we stupid and slow, and knowing that we just as intelligent as you guys are. Like, come on now, y'all got to work with us, or we may have to shut you down. We might not have to buy no more beauty supply stuff. We might have to take off the wigs and be natural. Okay, and we doing natural anyway. When we wake up in the morning without the wig, we're natural. So we know how to keep going. We put slick some of that gel on there, and guess what? We can use beeswax. We don't need these countries. We really don't need any place but America. All we have to do is make sure our country, the United States of America, is doing what they need to do by creating the U.S. made products for Black communities, for women, for children, for men, for the elderly, for the adults. Okay, we need to be the country making beeswax. We need to be the country making oil of oregano. We need to be the country making, virgin olive oil, okay, and stuff like that. Making sure our honey gets sent to them, not us buying honey from them. We need to be making sure our honey is top tier here. Okay, that our peaches are top tier here. That our oceans are clean and free of debris and yacht poop, okay, and oil. So that our groupers and red snapper can be fresh. So I'm just telling you guys, we need to be supporting our own country. We need to be supporting our own people. We need to be opening up our own businesses. And I'm going to keep coming on here. And if I have to change the atmosphere of this channel, I will change it to only talk about Black beauty supply, Black beauty supply store, Black beauty products, vendor lists, customer service, okay, price gouging. But anyway, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings. This is the original Princess Bronze. Click the link in my bios, okay, up on the front page or in the videos. Click the link, get you something that you can use. Editable resume, a poster for motivation, Psalms 91 poster that you can put on your wall and read it every day. When I tell you something to change after reading Psalms 91, but when you see it, God said, write it down and make it plain, or put it up on a wall and read it every day and watch how things change for you. Okay? And that budget planner, that's only $5. You can just download that budget planner and you have 12 sheets for 12 months that you can keep up with your expenses. And when you see it, you can print it from Staples, bring it home, put it on your window, put it on your wall, put it on a clipboard, put it on your table, put it on your desk, and look at it every day, see where you're at. Because when we have these phones in our hands and we're doing everything on our phones, we'll be putting these phones down and forget that we got a timer on it, and sometimes the timer don't even go off. So sometimes you think you logging in and you ain't logged out. You ain't logged in because of these phones. Because they're based on Wi-Fi and satellite. And sometimes when the Wi-Fi goes out, the location goes out, and you ain't even clock out. Now you get what I'm saying? Now you got to get that corrected. It look like you up here buying time. Just no, you're not. You just don't remember to clock out. Sometimes something happened in the phone. Some of these phones be mirrored. Some people be in your phone while you trying to work on your business and try to manipulate the numbers. I'm telling y'all, you got to be careful. It's a spiritual warfare out here. And on that note, guys, peace and blessings. All things always work out for those who love the Lord. Watch and pray. I'm telling you, God bless you. Peace and blessings, guys.